Hi, it's Kate's Garden Chickens and Cat Ramblings, and here we are looking at some chickens. I moved their little annex about every, I guess the last one lasted about a week, but I moved their annex to a different area so there's fresh clover and that the grass isn't totally destroyed. This time I left the dolly inside, just as something that's going to, help support the side, and who would have thunk it? That is just most fascinating to sit on and perch on. And they do have netting over the top of this annex still, except for down this end where I just ran it up alongside their coop, so that nothing can swoop down on them. Not that I think they're getting too big for that to be a possibility, but it also keeps any cat from climbing in or anything like that. So I've seen no predators or cats around except for Chaos, and their never-ending fascination with him. Flower pot, it was right side up, but they decided to take turns sitting on it and using it like a portalet. So the porta potty is out of service. Now they can just stand on it. I have a little dish of food out there, some of their medicated food with also some sea kelp and grit in it, and they have promptly turned it over. So it's disappointing that it's on the ground, but now they're still eating it and scratching on it and doing their chicken thing. But yeah, we love to have stuff to stand on. Here's Miss Bonnie Lass with her little crooked beak. I don't know if you can really tell from here. No, she's got a little bit of a scissor beak. It's getting a little worse as she's gotten older, but not so bad that she's still not the biggest bird I have, and she eats just fine. She's obsessed with me feeding her little clover leaves through the wire. She'll just stand over here and make noises at me and eat piece after piece, though there's plenty on the ground for her to just pluck up herself. But this is their little annex, and it's about 3:30 I think now, or a little after 3. It will be in full shade within probably the next half hour. But so you can see they're hanging out in the shade, and of course their coop run is covered in shade. So we ordered a large chain link from Home Depot today. I think it's either 5 by 15 or 10 by 10. I think we can choose how we want to configure it, but it's not going to be light, but it is something that we can move around. As much as we'd love for them just to free range all over the yard, there's just too many stray dogs and too many people who let their dogs off their leash, and those dogs typically only roam, a small ways. I haven't really seen any yet this summer, but it was last summer or the summer before that my neighbor had to, go and chase one off because it was, had a hold of Chaos. It didn't hurt him, but so. And he roams, there he is. He roams the property in the yard everywhere all the time. So they're obviously not going to catch him, but, young chickens, which these guys are 10 weeks old. And they're already looking huge. They look like grown-up chickens, but it's hard to believe that these Brahmas are going to double, not triple the size they are now. None of them have reached, they're all probably still only about 3 pounds. Maybe, 4 pounds on a couple of the bigger ones. But, oh look, you get a tire and I get a tire. There's the bar that, the axle bar. They were sitting on that, but yeah. I call these the silly girls. The Brahmas like to lay in the sun as it cools down and just spread all their feathers out. It's so funny looking. But anyway, still enjoying them. They're still fascinated with Chaos. He likes to have a water bowl out here beside them, and I brought them a cool water bowl. They I don't know if it's the wild birds that send them a warning, and then they all, of course, like chickens, they run around and at warp speed from one spot to the other. What are y'all talking about? Come on, let's work on those clocks. Talk. So anyway, just a little foot about chickens. There's the garden back there in the background. And silly me, today I cut down the tomatillo plant because without another one, you know, it was just blooming like crazy, but it wasn't, you know, going to make fruit. Because they have to be pollinated by their same species. So, it had these little fluffy, what would normally turn into the paper that surrounds the fruit. But I pinched a couple and they were hollow, so I went ahead and cut it down. But I saw more, and so I pinched them all, and some of them had little bitty tomatillos growing in it. I could have kicked myself. So maybe, you know, that short time with the other one before it got crushed, it got pollinated. I don't know. Maybe someone in the neighborhood has one. I don't know. I don't think so. But, you know, they might not have grown anymore. But I was like, dang. But, you know, one plant's only going to produce, you know, maybe a dozen little fruits. So, live and learn. Next year I'll make sure I buy extras. Because I love a green verde salsa. And that they would be just, oh, so scrumptious. Alright, here's the ladies. Wipe it. They have a little RX medication that floats on top of their water. It helps with the digestion and helps parasites. And she must have got some on her beak, or she's got food on her beak, but they've come back inside their coop. And I haven't seen any shadows fly over, but they seem to know when it's time to come and hang out in here. They do get in corners, though. They're behind the door. For some reason, they will stand in corners and figure out why they can't get out. For smart birds, they do some of the silliest things. Hi, Luna. I saw you drinking with the cat earlier. I saw you sharing his water bowl. All right. Everybody have a great day. Bonnie, be nice. There she's chasing her sister. Yeah, I know you're at the top of the pecking order, but it doesn't mean you need to be a bully. Hey. Leave Bronwyn alone. She's standing right up against Bronwyn, pushing her chest against her. Bonnie lass, be nice to your sister. Come on, Bronwyn. Yeah, don't be a bully. Just because you're at the top of the pecking order doesn't mean we be bullies. We don't like bullies here. You know she's shy and quiet. Bronwyn's like, I'm not going in there with her. She's crazy. It's the other Americana. There's the two Americanas playing in the straw. Alright, everybody. You guys have a great afternoon. Hope your week's going well. Please like and subscribe. Bye for now.